Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 2. We are landing on Tuchanka. We have 2 loyalty missions that we can do here. One for Grunt, and another for Morden. We're going to do Morden's first. I think it's the better of the 2 missions. Damn, this place is a dump. Who the hell would actually want to live here? Well, Krogan, I guess. Take a look around.
If you're... Stop right there, alien. You're Shepherd of the Normandy.
Yeah.
You again. I told you the Blood Pack only wants Krogan. Go flash your smooth skin somewhere else.
Douche. We can have a problem.
The clan leader wants to speak with you. Talk to him soon, alien. If we decide you're not welcome, you'll know just before we kill you.
Thanks.
Take your business to the clan leader.
He's Krogan. Such a pain in the ass.
Show those Turians who's boss. Tear them right. Tear their scales off.
Erdnot clan reports use weak encryption. I see references to a captured Solarian in the logs of the Chief Scout.
Good. Talk to Scout then. Or Chief. Either one acceptable.
Also, I have been unable to access local medical records. I suggest asking the local clan leader for assistance with Grunt's problem.
Were you around when the female camp sent the children over last week?
No. I was off dealing with a Varren attack. What? Any promising warriors?
Yes, of course. They're strong. One day they were terrorism.
There's a shopkeeper over here I'm going to talk to. Oh.
Good,
Okay.
Varren. Stay.
Greetings, human. My name is Ratch. Have a look at what I've got.
Everyone I talk to hates that aliens are an Erdnot. Except you.
I don't have the luxury of turning away paying customers. I do enough business off-world to know that you aliens have more credits than people here do.
What do you have in stock?
Most of it's food and drink that's toxic to humans. Ringcall's a local favorite. Don't try to act tough, it'll tear your insides apart. Otherwise, I've got weapons, scrap, and whatever food those pie jocks don't steal, which isn't much. Take a look at my kiosk over there if you want to buy something.
What the hell is a piejack?
Off-world vermin. Humans say they're like monkeys. They come in and steal food, ring-call, whatever they can get their talons on. We started using the mounted defense cannons to stop them.
I'm a good shot. Maybe I can help out with the piejacks.
Feel free. You can use the console out there to control the guns. Make a dent in the piejack population, and you get a discount. Good luck with that.
I should go.
Suit yourself.
I'm not going to do it now, but you'll get a discount on this merchandise if you kill some of these weird monkey creatures. Let's keep looking around. Wow, this place just keeps getting worse.
To pit living beings against each other for entertainment. Unforgivable. If I survive your mission, I may return here and instruct the Krogan on compassion. I'll need many bullets.
Watch it, human.
See what this guy over here
Eyes
has to
straight
say.
ahead.
Looks like a mechanic.
Do I look like I have time to talk? I've got work to do. Those fools brought this Tomka back from a skirmish without its combustion manifold. They say it got shot off in the field. You tell me, how can you expect a Tomka to run without a combustion manifold?
I'm going out into the field. If I see a combustion manifold, I'll bring it back with me.
If you did, it would save me a lot of work. Maybe bring back my sunny disposition.
Let me get out of your way.
Don't do me any favors.
Krogan's hit by genophage, nuclear assaults, civil wars. Still survive. Impressive to see life adapt, continue despite circumstances. Inspiring.
Who are you?
I am Fortak, Lord High Researcher in matters scientific for Clan Urdnot, and I don't have time to answer your inane questions.
I won't take up much of your valuable time.
My work is very important, human.
Of course it is. I'm just curious. I'd heard a lot about the genius of Krogan science.
Oh, finally, someone understands. I swear I am among brainless pyjaks here, toiling among savages. I am the Lord High Researcher.
You must be working on something important.
I was building the biggest, best defensive ordnance yet. A real ground pounder. But the new clan leader wastes my time with frivolous research. Crop genetics, medicinal improvements. We can buy that stuff from the Solarians.
Solarians created genophage, I've heard. Still trust them with medicines and agriculture?
Yeah, what else can the Solarians do to us at this point? It's not like they can make us even more infertile. Actually, wait, forget I said anything.
It sounds like the new clan leader has some very different ideas on how to lead the Krogan.
If you want to know more, talk to him directly. He's my leader. I'll not say anything else about him.
Enjoy your research.
Yes, move along.
We can use this.
Feel dirty for having the pander to that guy.
These things would last longer if they didn't hit a big crater.
Give me a reason. What do you want, human? Rex told me to be polite. He didn't say you were going to talk to me.
I'm looking for a Solarian. The Blood Pack captured him and he was last seen around here.
I heard about that Solarian. Poor bastard. If it's Blood Pack, then Clan Weirlock has him. Sent one of my scouts to check it out, but he never reported back. Guess they got him, too. Chief told me to give you one of the trucks. Just follow the highway to Weirlock's base, if you've got the quads to deal with him in the Blood Pack.
What can you tell me about Clan Weirlock's base?
Last I heard, the clan was holed up in an old hospital. I haven't seen it, though. I've only seen Clan Weirlock from a distance. If I'd gotten closer, I'd have taken a shot. You get inside, though, bring a big gun. Weirlock's base is crawling with Blood Pack.
That doesn't sound too defensible. Why'd they hole up there?
Any hospital on Tuchanka has to be built well enough to withstand a bunch of enraged Krogan. When an injury forces us to switch over to secondary organs, things get messy. Higher thought processes don't always transition properly. Blood rage, they call it.
Okay, we are on our way to go and rescue Morden's lab assistant, who has been taken prisoner by all these Krogan. Now, a little bit of backstory, in case you're unfamiliar with it. The Krogan were recruited by the Citadel to fight a war against Rachni, an insectoid species that was aggressively conquering everything in their way. Krogan kicked the crap out of the Rachni, but the problem was the Krogan were so damn aggressive that they became a problem. They started colonizing worlds aggressively and all that kind of crap. The biggest problem with them being that they breed like bunnies. Something to do with their homeworld being an extremely hostile environment. They have to reproduce like crazy. So, their numbers grew too quickly. Became a problem. The Solarians, being Citadel members, went and engineered a plague, which essentially made their... either sterilized or made their females infertile or something along those lines. to reduce their reproduction by around like 99.9%, something like that. The Solarians seem to believe that this number would be perfect for maintaining their population. Well, the Taurians used a plague during the war against Arachni, and that was several hundred years earlier, and the Krogan aren't exactly happy about that. They're a slowly dying species because they are still rather hyper-aggressive, despite the fact that they've lost their numerical advantage. Now this Solarian, well, maybe the Krogan have figured out that the Solarians are the ones that engineered the plague, and they're hoping the Solarian can fix it for them. You know, cure the plague, so they can go back to breeding as normal.
Fire real man's weapon.
Fire in the hole!
Tired of dying.
Taking heavy fire!
Lot of Varen hanging around here. Tuchanka, the planet itself, the condition that it's in, is actually the result of nuclear war that occurred before the Solarians discovered the civilization. As soon as the Krogan became a nuclear-capable, entity, you know, a civilization, they immediately used them and basically destroyed their own civilization. So, maybe you could look at it in the way that if the Solarians hadn't found them and used them in the war against Arachni, maybe the Krogan would have driven themselves to extinction anyway.
Repurposed Krogan hospital. Sturdy, built to withstand punishment.
What's that? Is that a human body?
Sores, tumors, ligatures showing restraint at wrists and ankles, track marks for repeated injection sites. Test subject, victim of experimentation.
I don't suppose there's a way to tell who this poor bastard was?
No tattoos or ID. Maybe slave or prisoner, maybe merc or pirate. Irrelevant now. Clearly part of Krogan tests to cure genophage. Humans useful as test subjects, genetically diverse, enables exploration of treatment modalities.
Wouldn't something native to Tuchanka work better? Varen, maybe?
Yes, human experiments strictly high-level, concept testing. Native Tuchanka fauna likely used later in development stages. Wise to delay use of Varen until necessary. Powerful bite.
What can you tell about their experiments from looking at the body?
Position of tumors suggests deliberate mutation of adrenal, pineal glands, modifying hormone levels, counterattack on glands hit by genophage. Clever.
Do you think they're close to curing the genophage?
Can't say. Need more data. Conceptually sound, though. Genophage alters hormone levels, could repair damage with hormonal counterattack.
How are humans more genetically diverse?
More variable. Peaks and valleys, mutations, adaptations, far beyond other life. Makes humans useful test subjects. Larger reactions to smaller stimuli.
I know we can look much different from each other, but Asari have a wide range of skin tones.
No, ignore superficial appearance, down to genetic code. Biotic abilities, intelligence levels. Can look at random Asari, Krogan, make reasonable guess. Humans, too variable to judge. Outliers in all species, of course. Geniuses, idiots. But human probability curve offers greater overall variety.
Come on, we still need to find Maelon.
Agreed.
Apparently they're experimenting on humans because of the genetic variation somehow makes them more viable for tests and all that kind of crap. That's the same thing that it's believed that the collectors are collecting humans for. Wow. Common factor.
I am the speaker for Clan Werlock, Offworlders. You have shed our blood. By rights, you should be dead already. But Werlock Gold, the Chief of Chiefs, has ordered that you be given leave to flee and spread the message of our coming.
If I flee, I might trip over the dozen Krogan I killed to get here. I think I'll take my chances.
You killed our youngest and weakest human. They were not worthy of remaining near our glorious work. Inside, you will find only hardened, blood-packed veterans, tempered by savagery and war, and dedicated to one goal. The Solarian will cure the Genophage, and Clan Werlock will spread across the galaxy in a sea of blood.
Appears they discovered Maelon's work. Unfortunate.
If you care about the future of Clan Werlock, you'll hand over Maelon. Now.
When we cure the Genophage, Werlock Gold will rule all Krogan. The Krogan rebellion will
You talk too much.
See? The human cannot hit a simple target. The blood crack will avenge me!
Call me sadistic if you want, but I think that's just so damn hilarious. Well, let's kill these guys.
Can't reach the target.
Let's try this more killing.
Labs likely through there. Can smell antiseptic, hint of dead flesh.
I hope we have a chance to avenge this.
Active console may contain useful data. One moment. Genetic sequences. Hormone mutagens is still steady. Protein chains, live tissue, clone tissue. Very thorough. Standard treatment vectors. Avoiding scorched earth immunosuppressants to alter hormone levels. Good. Hate to see that.
Most people wouldn't be so casual about developing a sterility plague, Morden.
Not developing, modifying, much more difficult, working within confines of existing genophage, 100 times the complexity. Errors unacceptable, could cause total sterility, malignant tumors, could even reduce effectiveness, worse than doing nothing. Had to keep Krogan population stable, 1 in 1,000, perfect target, optimal growth, like gardening.
You're saying you were working just as hard to keep their population from falling?
Yes, could have eradicated Krogan, not difficult, increased mutation to degrade genetic structure further, chose not to. Rachni extinction tragic, didn't want to repeat. All life precious, universe demands diversity.
How can you agree with using the genophage, Morden? Look at what happened to Tuchanka as a result.
State of Tuchanka not due to genophage. Nuclear winter caused by Krogan before Solarians made first contact. Krogan choices. Refuse truce during Krogan rebellions. Expand after Rachni wars. Splinter after genophage. Genophage medical, not nuclear. No craters from virus. Damage caused by Krogan, not Solarians, not me.
So if the Krogan banded together and formed a united government, you'd welcome that?
Yes, United Krogan saved Galaxy, destroyed Rachni. Genophage not punishment, simply alters fertility to correct for removal from hostile environment.
What was it like working on the genophage modification project?
Best years of my life. Wake up with ideas, talk over breakfast, experiments all morning. Statistical analysis in afternoon, run new simulations during dinner, set data runs to cook overnight. Laughter, ego, argument, passion, galaxy's biggest problem, massive resources thrown at us. Got anything we wanted.
Do you keep in touch with your old team members?
No. All changed with deployment. Made test drop on isolated Krogan clan, hit rest of Tuchanka when results were positive. End of project. Separate ways. Watching it end, watching birth rates drop. Personal. Private. Not appropriate for team.
We're not gonna find Maelon staring at consoles. Come on.
Morden can justify it any way he wants. The fact is, he's still participating in the near genocide of a species.
Dead Krogan, female. Tumors indicate experimentation. No restraint marks. Volunteer. Sterile werelock female willing to risk procedures. Hoped for cure. Pointless. Pointless waste of life.
You didn't think the Krogan would sit back and let the genophage continue, did you?
Suppose not. Still unpleasant to see. Rest, young mother. Find your gods. Find someplace better.
I didn't expect spirituality from you, Morden.
Genophage modification project altered millions of lives, then saw results. Ego, humility, juxtaposition, frailty of life, size of universe. Explored religions after work completed. Different races. No answers. Many questions.
Sounds like you were trying to deal with your guilty conscience. The doctor killed millions.
Modified genophage project great in scope. Scientifically brilliant. But ethically difficult. Krogan reaction visceral, tragic. Not guilty, but responsible. Trained as doctor, genophage affects fertility, doesn't kill. Still, caused this. Hard to see big picture behind pile of corpses.
Can you really just rationalize it all away? How do you justify it?
Wheel of life. Popular Solarian concept. Similar to human Hinduism in focus on reincarnation. Appealing to see life as endless. Fix mistakes in next life. Learn. Adapt, improve, refuse to believe life ends here. Too wasteful. Have more to offer. Mistakes to fix. Cannot end here. Could do so much more.
We need to find Maelon and shut this place down.
Yes.
This is valuable.
That's not to say it wasn't warranted, though. I mean, the Krogan were a danger not only to the rest of the galaxy, but to themselves as well. I mean, look at what they did to their own homeworld. They almost destroyed it, and this was because they were running rampant. Ooh, something I can hack. And as I was mentioning before, there's a good possibility that in the event that the Krogan weren't taken off of this world...
crates ahead that are holding unstable materials.
Oh, that's perfect.
A misplaced shot could cause a significant explosion.
They probably would have destroyed themselves by now.
Explosives useful. Burn through Krogan armor.
Ooh!
Enemies inbound.
Stuff to kill.
Get ready to fight.
Krogan and Varen are tough bastards, because remember, they regenerate their health. Kind of a pain in the ass. You put a bullet through their head, and then they regenerate their health. Makes you... Anybody who's a fan of the first Mass Effect will notice there's an immediate difference between the combat styles of the two games. The original Mass Effect was largely based on a kind of dice rolling kind of thing, more like a traditional Western-style RPG, where you have this gun has these attributes, and that is all of the data that is used to determine how much damage an enemy takes. You put a bullet through an enemy's head, it takes no difference whether you put it through their head or their foot, because it was all stat-based damage. In this game, it's a little bit more like an action game.
Alive, unharmed.
It's him.
No signs of restraint, no evidence of torture. Don't understand.
For such a smart man, Professor, you always had trouble seeing evidence that disagreed with your preconceptions. How long will it take you to admit that I'm here because I wish to be here?
He wasn't kidnapped. He came here voluntarily to cure the genophage.
Impossible. Whole team agreed. Project necessary.
How was I supposed to disagree with the great Dr. Solus? I was your student! I looked up to you!
Experiments performed here. Live subjects, prisoners, torture and executions. You're doing?
We've already got the blood of millions on our hands, Doctor. If it takes a bit more to put things right, I can deal with that.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed cultural genocide. Nothing I do will ever be justified. The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
Morden, did you ever perform experiments like this?
No. Never taught you this, Maelon.
So your hands are clean. What does it matter if the ground is stained with the blood of millions? You taught me that the end justified the means. I will undo what we did, Professor. The only way I know how.
You honestly think the experiments you did here are justified?
We committed The experiments are monstrous because I was taught to be a monster.
What happens if the genophage is cured and the Krogan expand again? That'll be on your head.
We justified this atrocity by saying the Krogan would cause havoc and war if their population recovered. But look at the galaxy. Batarian attacks in the Traverse, Geth attacks in the Citadel. Is this a more peaceful universe? The assault on your Eden Prime might never have happened if we had let the Krogan recover. We'll never know.
How would a Krogan population explosion have done anything to stop Saren and the Geth?
An increased Krogan population would have forced the Council to take steps, likely involving colony rights in the Traverse. The Turian fleets would be vigilant for any military activity in the area. They might have stopped the Geth at Eden Prime.
Supposition. Impossible to be certain.
Don't you see? We tried to play God and we failed. We only made things worse, and I'm going to fix it.
You talked about killing, but the genophage isn't lethal. It only affects fertility rates.
Krogan fight over fertile females. They become mercenaries or pirates because they see no alternative. They would be thriving in a cultural renaissance now had we not decided that this is what they deserved.
Inaccurate. Krogan population resulted in war. Simulations were clear.
Why work with Clan Werelock? And how did you access the genophage data?
The data was easy to obtain. We all still had clearance. We were heroes. All I had to do was ask. As for the Werelock, they were the only clan with both the resources and the commitment.
Urdnot has a larger camp than Werelock. Why not use them?
Urdnot Rex is too soft. He wasn't willing to do the experiments I needed. It's Urdnot's loss and Werelock's gain. Their clan will be the first to recover from the crime we committed.
We're shutting your lab down, Maelon.
Shutting down more than that.
You can't face the truth, can you? Can't admit that your brilliant mind led you to commit an atrocity!
Unacceptable experiments. Unacceptable goals. Won't change. No choice.
I could stop him
Have to kill you.
by right-clicking, but I won't. Oh, brutal. That got out of hand.
Apologies, Commander. Misunderstood mission parameters. No kidnapping. My mistake. Thank you.
Don't worry about me, Morden. How are you doing?
Disappointed. Thought Maelon better than that. Never suspected he'd go so far. Knew he was young, impressionable. Should have talked to him after. gotten him through guilt.
It's easy to miss someone else's needs when you're in the middle of your own soul-searching.
Went to Omega, tried to get away. Should have stayed. Right, wrong, irrelevant. Maelon dead, problem solved. Maelon's research, only loose end. Could destroy it. Closure, security. Still valuable, though.
If you think it could be useful, why not hang on to it?
Worked for years to create modified genophage. Should destroy this. Maelon's work could cure genophage. Don't know. Effects on Krogan, effects on Galaxy. Too many variables. Too many variables.
Keep the data. Better to have it and not need it.
Point taken, Shepard. Capturing data. Wiping local copy. Still years away from cure, but closer than starting from scratch. Done. Ready to go. Ready to be off Tuchanka. Anywhere else. Maybe somewhere sunny.
Let's get out of here.
That's kind of fucked up of me. I let that Solarian guy die for his work, but I'm also planning on keeping the research, just in case I need to use it myself. Well, you know how it goes. End the mission, end the episode.